Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ray, otherwise known as Diz Tales. Today we are at Alton Towers. So last year when I came to Alton Towers, I worked here and I wasn't really allowed to be truthful. So today we're going to be very truthful. The frogs don't have costumes anymore. Well, we made friends. First ride of the day, and it's actually going to be Sky Ride because we're going to the valley. I'm not walking to the valley, not with those hills at Katanga Canyon. Oh. Aaron is here. Wicker Man is wicked. Who's on the door at CY?
But it might interest you to know that the gardens here haven't always been the lush, vibrant green and pleasant pastures that we see today. An extensive elaborate one was how it was described by the 15th Earl in the early 19th century, situated in one of the wildest and most desolate moorland hills. On the gorgeous greens, now to see all step from beautiful flowers. Because of course one marvellous magical ingredient that keeps the park flowing along nicely is, well, water. Not just any old water, no. Every lake, cascade, fountain or general water feature in Alton Towers Resort is served by the natural springs in the nearby Weaver Hills. So next time you get up here, rest assured that the water you see and hear is some of the very finest in the land. Now, while we're talking water, you may have been bowled over by the jaw-dropping sight of some of our rollicking great roller coasters. And you've heard that there are some pretty large things further within our lakes too. The natural water here has made the Temple Lake home to some of the biggest ghosts of mirror park you're ever likely to see. One super-duper sized ghost carp goes by the name of Jaws because, well, he weighs a whopping 30 pounds. And measures that Mike's always been a bit bananas, and the same could be said of the 16th Earl during his time here. He managed to grow his own bananas in the garden conservatory at a time when the banana was an incredibly exotic fruit. The present-day gardens are a celebration of the Earl's early work, and the mission of the 12 green-fingered gardeners here today is to stay true to the Earl's vision. And that just leaves me to say, with the Sky Ride now poised to dock, that we hope you loved the ride.
And just like that, we're in the valley. Sky Ride is actually really good, really good. So that we haven't had to what was it called? Walk. That's what it's called. We haven't had to walk. Feeling clucky. It says feeling clucky on the sign.
Yeah.
Nice bit of theming there. Here she is. This is your first time seeing it.
Yeah.
This is your first time seeing her. There she is. I was just saying to Jay, I absolutely love the sound that Galactica makes. I'm actually wearing my Air hoodie at the moment because Galactica used to be Air when I first worked here. I'm getting all emotional because this is a very special ride to me. It's the one I worked on most last year. First ride of the day had to be Nemesis Reborn. It's over there. One thing I will say is the valley seems dead. There's no atmosphere because there's no performers anymore, so there's just no atmosphere here at all. It really needs the entertainment back. So there's a little bit of an issue going on. More than half the rides are closed, and the park is rammed because school trips, even though they've only just gone back to school. So Galactica's open, Nemesis is open, Terra's open, Toxicator's closed, 13's closed, Wicker Man's closed, Oblivion's closed. Yeah, 13, I've seen video footage and photos. The lift hill is 13'd, let's put it that way. So I don't think we'll be getting on that today at all. It wouldn't surprise me if Rita's gone down by now, but
it's still alive, actually.
Is Rita still alive at the moment? But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if more goes down. So we've managed to ride on the Sky Ride, and I'm riding Nemesis so far. And now we stop for lunch. The best park food is from Generator Refueling Company. It's like chicken strips or chicken wings. You can get different toppings on it. So we've decided that's just what we're doing until something opens. Someone's genuinely just said, I don't know what that is. That must be new. So Toxicator is testing. So who knows? It might open soon. We hope. We've been in the park for 2.5 hours nearly, and all we've done is the valley because everything was closed. Just been on Gal, and magical. Yeah, just I have a long history with that ride, and it was the main ride I worked on last year, so it means a lot to me. But I'm getting emotional not working here anymore. But at the same time, I know I'm working in a better place now. I'm being treated a lot better, and there's a lot more opportunities where I am. Which, ironically enough, I'm here with a work event because we've got to buy out later on. But yeah, so far we've done Galactica, Nemesis, and believe it or not, Toxicator, because Toxicator is now open. We actually made it onto the first ride after it reopened. Jay, what did you think of Toxicator?
Interesting.
Very fun,
yeah,
but very small. We're actually doing it. We're going in CBeebies Land. Fossils! There's fossils!
That's small.
You used to call these Wampers.
Yep, I know, I still do.
I just took Jay in CBeebies Land for the first time ever, so he got to see the madness that is CBeebies Land. He noticed one ride in particular that actually looked quite cool, didn't you? But it's true, because Jay saw the Octonauts coaster, and he said, if you're a little kid, that's actually a really good little ride. And he's not wrong, it is actually a really good little ride. We appear to have made it to X Sector. Hopefully everything over here is working.
I have no tail.
Jay has no head. We're in X Sector. We are just on the Smiler. Lovely Brandon signed our rap card when we got here. I worked with Brandon closely last year. He's a great guy, and he's one of the ones I really, really, really miss. We're not going to do Oblivion. We've decided we're not going to do it because it lasts all of what, 2 seconds. It's not worth it. We're going to go and do some other stuff. What a time for Jay to go to the loo when they're dueling. That's the towers. I really, really wish this hadn't fallen into disrepair, and I wish that we could take you guys in there, but unfortunately we can't. And so many people ask when the fire was, but it wasn't. It was human hands that ruined that. The Wicker Man's got a new name, Wickle Man. Another brilliant Jadenism. Oh, look at Wickle Man, he's all poorly. Wicker Man is wickered. People, this is why you shouldn't litter. This thing thinks that that fork is food.
Saved a seagull.
There you go.
He looks so upset now.
You took his fork away from him.
I didn't want it to die.
He was like, oi, how do you know I'm not going to eat something with that fork?
You're probably gonna...
Hey, Serena. I knew it was going to be Wendy that would get me.
Yeah.
Timmy up there.
How long is she?
Where's Lefty and Righty and Winston? Hello! There's Winston. Hi, Righty. Oh. And here comes Lefty. Here she is. Beautiful girl. There you are, princess. Hi. Oh, Herc, you really don't know how beautiful you are. Hades! Yeah. Hades! So Jay has just done the whole experience of Unhex, because we went on it earlier, but because it was right on ride close, we just kind of skipped everything and just went on the ride part. Yeah. But now you've done the whole experience, Jay, what did you think?
I loved it.
Yeah, he loved it. We're going to go and see if we can get onto 13, and then we're going to head down to the valley. 13 was 13'd earlier, just like Wicker Man was wicked. And we just got down here, the bears are wicked. We just got down here and Jay was like, I don't think it's going, and then it went and goes, oh, and it was the best noise I've ever heard him make. Don't know if you'll see. There's me there, there's my hands, there's me. There's me getting on the ride.
Keep dropping back. Hold on tight. You'll not
Jake and Jordan. Oh, phone's Jordan. Yeah, Rita didn't work on the day we filmed this. Grabbing my bag. Rita! I love how it says closed on the sign, but it's open for us.
I love how different the test train looks compared to the
Oh gosh.
It looks grumpy.
The test seat is just, oh dear. Oh dear. Mind you, all of the ride vehicles on Rita, both the vehicles have seen much better days. Much better days. Oh, there goes Rita again. She's going to come right the way around here, Jay, so I'm just going to keep walking because she's going to come right past here. Twice, in fact. What? By the way, guys, I'm sorry if the camera is so shaky. Like, it's because I'm walking with my crutch. And yeah, just me. I've never walked through this queue line before.
Huh?
I've never walked through this queue line before because I always do the ride access or the fast track. Let's have a nice leisurely stroll through 13's queue line. Apparently Jay went on this with an old granny. You went on with someone that didn't know what the ride was?
No.
Oh God, what did they think of it?
I can't remember. I think they liked it.
It's actually nice to walk through this way and hear the soundtrack.
Yeah. They went into the drop track and they thought it was over.
Oh.
I was like, oh my God.
Oh.
You completely fell for it.
Oh, poor them.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like we could have just gone through the fast track.
I mean, there's a van there.
Yeah, theming. Theming. But the theming is all overgrown. You didn't really get a good look at that there, guys, but that was actually like a van covered in a vine and covered in tree roots. Because even though it's meant to be overgrown, it is now literally too overgrown that you cannot see the theming. Rita!
But now it's time to sit back, give it to rest, feast your eyes on the fantastical sights down below. All float along rather pleasantly, but we do ask you to remain seated. Pure escapism, if ever passes drifting through the air, floating above the clouds, flying with the birds, taking in the view. It is quite a view, isn't it? But if our interests here haven't always been the lush, vibrant, green and pleasant pastures that we see today, an extensive rabbit one was how it was described by the 15th early 19th century, situated in one of the wildest, most desolate moorland hills. And the gorgeous greens now see all stem from beautiful bloom. Because of course one marvellous magical ingredient that keeps the park flowing along nicely is, well, water. Not just any old water, no. Every lake, cascade, fountain or general water feature in Alton Towers Resort is served by the natural springs in the nearby hills. So next time you get a water, rest assured that the water you see and hear is some of the very finest in the land. Now, while we're talking water, you may have been bowled over by the jaw-dropping size of some of our rollicking great roller coasters. But have you heard that there are some pretty large things lurking within our lakes too? The natural water here has made the Temple Lake home to some of the biggest ghost and mirror carp you're ever likely to see. One super-duper sized ghost carp goes by the name of Jaws because, well, he weighs a whopping 30 pounds and measures a mighty metre in length. Wildlife is everywhere in the park. And indeed, there are some pretty wild stories about how some of them have reveled in the fast roller coaster lifestyle. Turns out our badgers are a breed of speed freaks. The whole family of them living under one of our lights by day before coming out to play when night falls. It's always the quiet ones, I tell you. Alton Towers Resort has always been a bit bananas, and the same could be said of the 16th Earl during his time here. He managed to grow his own bananas in the garden conservatory at a time when the banana was an incredibly exotic fruit. The present-day gardens are a celebration of the Earl's early work, and the mission of the 12 green-fingered gardeners here today is to stay true to the Earl's vision. And that just leaves me to say, with the sky right now poised to dock, that we hope you travel well, and we hope you venture down to the garden, something that's splendid.
It's like there's genuinely like no one here.
Where did they go? There were people there.
Are you sure you didn't just see them? You weren't just seeing things?
I'm sure.
After all, you are in the haunted hollow.
Emily took them.
Emily took them. What a day. We finished, the park's closed, our event's over. It was an amazing day. I cried as soon as I saw Wendy in Sea Life. I was doing fine, and then I saw Wendy and I went, and then I cried again when I saw everyone on Gal, and I cried again when I saw Deacon in Area 1 on Subterra. I was a blubbering mess. I miss everyone up here. When we get home, I'll give an honest review of the park.